What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Deville with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony A.J. Joshua. Anthony Joshua 100% open to fighting Dillian Whyte next. Anthony Joshua apparently has no qualms facing one of his previous ring victims for his next fight. The former heavyweight champion from London was originally in talks to face the WBC heavyweight titleist Tyson Fury for an all-British showdown, and we all know what happened after that. His promoter, Eddie Hearn, has floated Dillian Whyte as a potential opponent for Joshua's return. Okay, and this is what he said. He said, you know what it is. You know what it is. It is best that you do speak to me because I can say it from the horse's mouth. Joshua told IFL TV. He said, it could be, but don't hold me to the cross, the things I say. The game's forever changing. It's always whatever Dillian wants to do as well. Would I fight Dillian Whyte? Yes, 100%. Okay. Listen. As you guys seen my other video about this, you know, he's almost 100% he would fight Dillian Whyte. Well, this proves further on what's going on with Anthony Joshua. You know, I think if he's willing to fight everyone, well, hey, you know, it's better to hear it from the gift horse's mouth, which is me, but things are always change. So, like, okay, well, if they always change, why would we take what you say for cash value instead of just wait to see the outcome? Because it seems to me if things are always changing, what you say is not as for cash value because they change, you know. But will he fight him 100%? Yeah, I think he would. I think he doesn't have a problem fighting with someone that he's haven't beat. But this is my problem I have with it, and let me counterpunch. If Anthony Joshua fights Dillian Whyte for a second time, really technically a third, because he fought him in the amateurs, and then that's what built the rivalry to fight in the O2 back in 15, right? And, you know, we all see the outcome. You know, Joshua was hurt with a left hook by Dillian Whyte, then Anthony Joshua knocked him out in the 9th. Cold. Since then, they have had a rivalry or whatever, and then sure, this is the professional rematch between those two. Well, you know, if this starts happening and Eddie is trying to construct this to be Anthony Joshua's next fight, I think this is no different from the shit we just saw from 18, 19, 20, and 21 with Deontay Wilder with Tyson Fury. And I call it bullshit because, like, we deserved as fans, we deserve to see better fights than that, different fights than that. You know what I mean? Because these rematches are really killing the sport. Because people have already seen it. Everyone knows that Dillian Whyte can't take uppercuts. If he lands an uppercut in the first round and knocks Dillian Whyte out, it would be a waste of fucking time for preparation and everything else. The only thing, yeah, those fighters get paid, but then what do we get? We're paid with something that we've already seen before, which is what's the definition of that really? Insane! Okay? Since then, we've seen Povetkin do it, we've seen Oscar Rivas do it, and we've seen Tyson Fury do it. Drop him down. Put him away. Right? And if he was a knocked out cold like he was a Povetkin, he definitely went down just like that. So, you know, yeah, it'd probably be a good fight. I'll watch it, sure. But then what does it do for the progression of boxing? Tyson Fury's fighting Chisora the third time. Joshua's fighting Dillian Whyte a second time. It's like, okay, can we get a Joshua Fury? Why do we have to keep seeing the same fucking fights over and over and over and over again? That's my problem with it, because it just seems like to me, sure, these fights are warranted only if we've seen other fights also. Other demanding fights that are in the front queue of importance over this fight should be done, signed, sealed, delivered. Okay? And that's the thing, you know, like 100%, yeah, I'll fight Dillian Whyte. Where in here was he saying 100% I'll fight Wilder? I don't see that in this article. Not saying he didn't say it. I'm just saying it's not in this article. So when you do mention, yeah, I'll fight him 100%, sure. I know these are segments and little clips of what he said, and I believe I seen the interview where he said it. But it's like, yeah, I do remember him talking about Wilder. He didn't say 100% though. He just said, yeah, I want that fight. You know what I mean? I'm thinking like, hey, where's the fucking energy at? Like this is what we need to see. We need to see Joshua Wilder. Let's see two of them. I'd rather see two of them than Dillian Whyte, a guy that was an interim champion but never was a world champion. He's a world champion contender. You know what I mean? So he was a WBC frontrunner for the longest that got fucked over by Mauricio Sulaiman and company. And then when he finally got the opportunity, sad story, he got knocked out in the 6th round by Tyson Fury. Okay? So that's that. That's the story of that. But to see him come back and then, hey, let's fight. Sure, I mean, you could look at it as a comeback or a tune-up fight for Joshua. But like, you know, at this point, Dillian Whyte would be looked at as a tune-up just like Jermaine Franklin's a tune-up for him. Let's just be real. Now, could he could he upset Joshua? Yeah, he could. Just like Andy Ruiz did, but it wasn't likely, it wasn't probable. You know, so, you know, I'm just looking at it from a progressive scale, you know, and if we keep seeing and having these rematches, that's what's getting people, especially over here, disinterested in boxing, because the people that I talk to, they used to watch boxing, they all fucking watch UFC. You know what I mean? And then one of the things is, well, I don't see anybody and the same shit happens. We don't get the big fights. You know, and a lot of people haven't watched boxing, sad to say, since Manny Pacquiao took on Floyd Mayweather. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua stating that he's 100% open to fight Dillian Whyte. Yet again, of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!